Let's see what level of fuckery this little. That's what I figured. It's fine. As a kid, I used to move on and try to do other things. It was a wonder I didn't just. God damn, actual fucking computer science. Ah! Torture the machine. We'll see if it stops glitching. Start turning off stuff, try to allocate resources. It's actually like impossible. Well, I believe we're getting audio through. I was going to facilitate.
We may be destroying the encoder on all levels. Total encoder incompetence. This is yet another test of the American heavy metal happy hour of power. The universal, the open to any and all human beings willing to participate in the awesomeness of ridiculous computer graphics. Oh, magic! Look at the magical digit. It'll never get old for me. This isn't to be elusive or whatever. We're still. Kyle.
Kyle's way back
there. This is a small warehouse in Brooklyn that we've somehow hijacked. We installed our number 7 over here. It's usually for like a graphical interface. You can poke at the 7 and various things occur. But I am definitely not authorized to run multimedia. Oh, yeah. Let's hear it. Oh, glitch mobber. We'll get those homogenized into bite-sized little crispy bits. Oh my goodness. You only get one chance with extreme media devices, and that chance hat. Well, just kitty cats. Well, I didn't prepare a story, but what inspired this little recheck is monospace, the actual, I guess, space and time in which, well, we exist. Characterly speaking, typeset. Pretty exciting, huh? Well, really what I wanted to get into was an epic vocal check. Do some Rob Halford, stuff just for hours until you guys either destroy. Oh my goodness, it's vicious. Not authorized. Not authorized. Not authorized. Not authorized. I'd like to give a huge thank you to any of the companies that have produced equipment over the years that doesn't lack any of the bloody freaking function. For those companies out there that have been cunts, you know who you are. And that was actually one of the most barbarically funny things that I wanted to look up was one of our writing buddies. He's I don't know if the word is funny, but he's definitely funny. All right, we have broken the machine. Oh, shouldn't minimize because at this point, the hope was to use over the years the tools that I've collected to work with all of each other and are easily without a whole lot of slack in between, the process, the idea, and the end project, where you go, okay, I've got this song, I've got this video, bing, bang, boom, you're rocking and rolling, you're hoochieing and cooing. And it is 12 o'clock, it's 12:34, it is the 24th of September. I believe this is officially the second day of fall. I'm super excited. Whoa. Yes, look, I'm bleeding out, full-on digital matrix hands. If I was allowed to have fun, the graphics would be animated, but I'm just gonna stay here in the red zone. This is like some sort of completely excessive. It's ridiculous. Where's the purple even coming in at? Where's all that purple? Oh no, we have totally lost. Oh, dude, so mean, so mean. Well, you guys can get a glimpse into the machine. I think the visualizer just closed automatically. I'm not quite sure. But what this is really, this is day 2 or 3 of getting the new location going, being able to do remotes, being able to get, I don't know, some of this cacophony of noise that I've gotten to make with friends over the years, which is really the sole purpose of the show, the Heavy Metal Happy Hour Power, is to empower the end user to find other people to play with, to find, studios locally, rehearsal spaces, venues, how to get to know security guys and girls, and how to get access to venues, and how to get into venues and work for venues like I did for a decade in a couple of major money markets, as I guess they would say. It's pleasant. Oh, it's blurping back, bleepity bloppity blooping. Oh, look. And we did get a bunch of Christina Applegate photos the other day. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, pretty much. She is still my hero. We're going to do an episode on she in the future if I can ever get anything to work half correctly. It doesn't seem to be anything less than user error. When isn't it? User error. All right. And on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. This is a shorty that will get deleted. And I'm trying to get the home screen to show up so you guys can get a glimpse at the lady, the queen of the carnival creation. It's a wonder that anything even loads with all the background torture. That window isn't even allowed to be open. It's going to ask to connection. Oh no, yeah, close that. I didn't realize that. Don't look at that IP address if you're in Manhattan right now. No, do not save. Oh yeah, I should totally save it and put it on the Dropbox and charge them fucking $500 for that. All right, you are. If this is still functioning, I'll get rid of that. It's working. It's a miracle. Ta-da! Oh wow. Get at. Oh, you know what it is? You have to give. If you can name that fist, it's not going to be difficult. I do want that to run while we run out the door here. The whole purpose of this is to use a cheesy software application to run the very epic material that I made over the years with friends, and use maybe Reaper and Reason and some other things like Ableton and Camsys Live and Magic Q and maybe, Grand MA 3D so we can get some really cool little setups going. And on that, the quoting note, if you notice, there's a little change in the color concept from black and white. Oh, yes. Well, shoot. I'm always super happy about that. Jimmy, Jimmy girl! Carlito, Hero Man. Oh. Repeat playlist. Just repeat the track. Now we're going to, I think we're back in business. I don't know who I got to blow to get that. Did I really drag that? I did. Dragula. Doing it live. We'll do it live. Do it live. Oh, man. Crap it off off the town. Oh. Yeah. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I broke it all. Oh, they're like, you can't run a graphical interface while a graphical interface tries to graphical interface. It just really wasn't willing to graphical interface. Oh, yeah, there we are. You exist. I exist. I don't know if I keep a little bit of light on that. I think if we break this out, we'll get a good churn and burn. Ah, brilliant. Something magic is happening. You gotta love the Los. You gotta love Duncan Trussell and Joe Rogan. One dressed as an astronaut, the other dressed as some sort of man the astronaut would think he would see from space. The guy you would hear about Sasquatch. Stories. Bullshit. Artistry. We have a couple of buttons here to hit. I think, oh, that's much better. Ah, yes. This is your favorite show. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. I'm Frank Frickin' Nature. And if I get one thing right today, I'm going to get this device to stop running so I can load one that is running correctly. Uh-oh. Now they're doing it. They're like, yo, you're closing. Ah, oh. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, it's still saying, go, go, Power Rangers. What would it be? It's an arpeggio. That's just some other random shit that I really wanted to play earlier. There's nothing better than the frustration that is using lackluster computer equipment, and it's not the equipment's fault. I mean, I've just been lucky to ever get a hard drive to store more than what would that be called? Like a bit, not even a byte, not like a terabyte, not a meg, like a kilobyte, man. It's just a little tiny bit of information. I have let's see if we can oh wow, it's running. I don't know, we're getting a little saucy pants. Oh, it's back. But I do want to play this. This is my fucking shit right here. Just repeat it. I'm gonna make you guys listen to this 38 times in a row. Repeat track. Yeah, look at this. I was just fucking around the other day. Literally just fucking around as I'm doing most days. Be magical. Aww. I got 2 saucy pants. Oh, it's trying. We're alive. Look at it. It's trying so hard. I'll give it away. I don't give a crap. This is the whole show right here. It refuses to fucking do anything. Look at it. Yes. Oh, it's a miracle. That's the end of it right there, man. That is the end of it. That is a terminate. Who's messing around with my window sizes, man? This is the most unprofessional podcast I've ever listened to. I've listened to a number of podcasts that are much more high quality and thoroughly entertaining. This lacks any and all substance, and most importantly, that loop. It's gotta stop, man. Make it stop, man. I just need it to stop. Oh, not this again! Ah! Alright. This is definitely what happens when a musician is late and studio equipment is available and you have time to be a super dork and potentially find things to do while waiting for a guitar player or a keyboard or piano or a bass, or a cello, or a xylophono, or a... Yeah, that's enough of that. The one benefit of this is you guys get spared the complete dysfunction of, an actual drop or, a copyright strike. We can just randomly, throw these little blips around. Now, there's hundreds of these that are, on various hard drives that have lived or died or swapped or been mirrored on a RAID array. But it's a miracle that little blipper right there that's gonna come right back at you. Oh, feel it. Guitar, waiting for the piano player. It's and cello. You can't leave cellists out. They have a hard time. I see them in the city. If you're a bass player, upright, or a cellist in New York City or any major metro area, what the hell were you thinking? You're like worse than any of us drummers who are like, I got a van and a trailer and we actually have just colonized the back of the venue. They're making hot dogs. If you want, they're totally fine, so go eat a hot dog. But a cellist, I watched a bass player the other day take out about 412 people in 3 seconds on 2 train cars, and it was really awesome. And I proceeded to ask him if he had some sort of S-hook that would suspend the bass from where the people hold their hands. He looked at me like I was genius and crazy. Not surprised. But we did agree it's a good idea, but it's hard to use. You can't just hang the thing. You have to stand beside it. If you're sitting down, you hope that you can just cradle it like a big, giant baby. A huge bass guitar baby. And I've seen a few. The wheels they build are like aircraft grade. They are over the top, super awesome. And, I mean, it is potentially, let's see if I'm going to leave that forever. It's just going to play that. We're going to be able to pull that up. That'll be the drop. The freaking, I think it's like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, D, B, B, D, Z, B, B, bing, bing. Just in case you forgot. It gets stuck on. I can't close the freaking terminal. Can't break the server line without unpatching a Cat 5 or cutting it with wire cutters, man. I saw it spark. We killed it. We killed the stream, man. We're free of the Matrix. It's no longer going to be a thing. I took both pills. It's all right. It's all right. It's not a conspiracy. It's a unspiracy. But it is really it is prolific. I'm going to come over here and we're going to get saucy. We're going to monitor the stream in real time, which is completely obnoxious, I believe. It may be more obnoxious than trying to, well, there it is. It may be worse than doing this. Oh, bang of Jillas. Oh, we're in there. We're in there. We're looking at you, getting all geometric in the overnight. Now, using video in place of, or graphical stuff in place of live video of the podcast has always been a dream of mine since the very beginning. Oh, geez, since the very beginning, Paul, I tell you what. But being able to layer anything upon anything these days and seeing, Apple roll out the 1.4 terabyte, RAM buffering beast of a machine. I think, what is that, 1830 or 1864 gigabyte chips. Quick, someone do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 6, 6, 10. 6, 6, 6, 7, 20. Those are the only numbers you ever need to know. All the good numbers. And what is it? The metaphor, the moral, the stuff is so humming was something that it took a long time for me to get back into or learn about. Because in our, dojo stuff as kids, it was different to meditate. Like, we weren't sitting around with like freaking bowls of smoke and somebody walking around with a finely tuned brass bell producing seriously epic sounds. And it is that's great. 1987 called They Want Their Riff Back, Miami Vice. I don't even want to continue on the path we were on, thinking about Miami Vice and kilos of cocaine, cigarette boats, silicone titties, some of the most awesome bikinis, some of the best mint-colored, sherbet-colored, 80s, light, badass, full-on out of control. Even if that stuff didn't exist, that show made it exist. That was like finding the one person who couldn't figure it out in life. They're like, here's something you could possibly do and do well. Ah, the 80s. Killing Joke. That's a nice little segue there. They definitely get one of these. Everyone tipped their hat to the Killing Joke. I think they should have killed me because my jokes are bad. I mean... It is high time these guys put me back on the road with them. By the way, we're gonna do a little vote poll, and I want you guys to help me put together a little, what is that? It's when you go out and you get people to sign your database. They're like, hey man, I've got this petition for you, and I hope petition for the less party hard animal death machine run the show, hang from the truss while directing your LD in front of house guy, probably while masturbating vigorously, mentally, of course. This is all allegedly, but oh man, big, huge thank you to the binary code and voltage gods. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Making music over the years has been a complete fantasy, and in the early days, just getting, something to work with something, or getting to work with somebody, or getting to go to a place that has the things that does the stuff, and like, applesauce. You're like, oh my goodness, this is truly awesome. They have the information that I'm looking for. And it may always be a mystery as to what that information is, but whatever you're looking for, if you look hard enough, you're always going to find it. There you are, man. This is one of the best fractal runs that you can get with the intermittent sine wave spectrograph, featuring, like, I don't know, what is that? Just a blitzkrieg of on the stream. It looks like Niagara Falls is being electrified, and that's at like 108 pixels by 39 pixels. It's like using a Game Boy that happens to be capable of, an unlimited amount of colors. But bear with me. If you're one of the few first listeners of this live podcast, I am truly grateful. But it has been a long haul. It has taken a long time, and I almost lost it all a number of times just getting to this little humble zone where if I can take you on an adventure, it's because of things that are inherently good in people. The awesomeness of humanity. The true goodness of the few times I've gotten to really help somebody out who was in a lot of trouble at the time or in the moment. And you can't force yourself to act anyway. You're going to act the way you're going to act at the time. It's either good, it's bad, evil. I used to think evil was just Halloween, man. Halloween is a holiday. It's cool, but evil, like generic, unbridled, untouched, like stopped, purely tapped evil is a bad thing, I believe. I don't know anything. Don't listen to me. Allegedly, I have figured out how to make a, device power on. That's about it. I am exhausted today, so I'm going to wrap this thing up early, slow, deep, and hard. There's a record from Typo Negative. Typo Negative is a very honorable mention, the drab form. Today being the official start date of fall, they cannot go unmentioned. I'm a big dork. We actually, on the 13th of April 2010, played a show at the Whisky A Go Go where we legendarily, got the tape. Like we have arrived. Like we're getting there. We're gonna submit it. And Pete died the next day. I kid you not. It was one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever had occur. Accidentally on. I mean, you can't guess. Oh, that's so cool. She's moving around. Look at her go. Look at her go. I'm getting nauseated. Something's going on with the video. What is happening over there? He must be stopped. Oh, it looks so good. But Pete, Johnny, Josh, Kenny, those are four really good dudes. They looked out for each other. They looked for the long run, not the immediate payoff. They built a, recording group that worked a lot of great labels like Roadrunner, Road Racer even before. All you old guys and girls out there who know the good metals. Bloody Surrey. Watch out for your iPhone. They're always listening. Or are they? It's questionable. What the crap? Who changed my straw? See, I didn't do that, man. I swear I didn't do it. It was the machine. The machine's taking itself over. Oh yeah, this is junk.
You'll find yourself at various intervals.
Whoa. That I'm going to play for you guys in an outro. I guess as I ramble ever so eloquently into the darkness of night here in Bushwick, Knickerbocker and the M train. Go up one to Central or go down one to DeKalb or over or under. I don't know what you say here. It drives me crazy. I used to ask people, hey guys, where's north? And they're like, you're an idiot. You want to go uptown. If I was lucky, they'd point me downtown. Holy Christmas balls. I don't think I have the tenacity to go on harassing. I'm gonna put this in the middle here, maybe, and I'm gonna steal some of this little. Oh yeah. Hey, 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 hey! I want a little more. I want a little more. This always has to get pegged. Peg that shit. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a little better. That takes some of the dullness. Some of the bloody dullness out of the voice. I'm just going to cadence and project on this level from here on out. You're going to be completely blithered at. All you people, listen to me. Listen to the bullshit. No. So it's there. We know it's there. You know it's there. This is the background will be explained at another point, but I did make it. It is all made with real devices that I pushed buttons and patched and programmed and nerded out with. It's amazing. But Peter Steele and Typo Negative, Kenny, Johnny, Josh, you guys, your new projects are great. I don't know how you keep the fire burning. How? Because you gotta play. I hear Josh Silver actually became an EMT. I was gonna stage a fiasco and have him save me in Brooklyn. Come on, let's do that. Can you imagine? Jesus, that'd be so annoying. I bet he had a few of those in the early days. That'd be so funny. We've got a black number one. Excuse me, we've got a black number one. Oh. Excuse me, we've got a black number one.
You know, you're losing them here. What you could do is tell them about my advice. The other day I was trying to emphasize to these kiddies out there that they need to put their cell phones down. I literally am amazed that it was for communication, guys, not endangering yourself all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. The universe, everybody. Not Mr. Universe. That's just some puny little variation of the universe that lives down here. I'm not saying Mr. Universe is puny. I'm saying that's what the universe told me to tell you. It's the only way this works. The filter has to be clear. Now, I would like. And we're back. That was a USB bus error. Probably some of my lackluster engineering and programming. Oh, joke. Now, I think this all began as a science project when I was a boy. Somebody said, hey man, you should have your own show. And I had already done a few things, and the dojo was gratefully taking me around the U.S. doing demonstrations. And these karate demonstrations were so much fun because I was little and they were really fun for me to do. And you could do hook kicks and flying kicks and side kicks, and I'll just have a good time. And people really loved it. Thai martial arts was super huge. I mean, the Karate Kid. Well, that's where we dumped. Don't forget to sign the petition to get me back in production control for the U.S. side of things for The Killing Joke. They don't have many crew, really great crew guys over here. And let's just say they could have used a boy like me who, at the time, was a little bit out of control. I mean, thoroughly out of control. Yes. Oh, yes. Evil at best, good at worst. I love listening to the delay. You just talk to yourself through YouTube. Hello, me. How you doing? It's probably a 2,000 millisecond delay. So 2 seconds is not bad to go from headquarters in Brooklyn to the Linux machine that's down the hallway with an audio that's really, God, it's so funny. An analog output to an input of a device. Now we're going to work these shows in twice a day for a few months, and then some antics have to occur. But I would really love for you to join me on an epic adventure to find what I think it kept the I think it let me that's pretty cool actually, reset the buffer. I got completely, I'm a terrible engineer and I'm not afraid to admit it. Just go watch Half Baked and thank me again. Smoke a big bowl, load that film, sit back, and just, oh God, it's so good. Half Baked. Half Baked, come on, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer. Oh my God, so good. But Bob Saget has a cameo in this film. I don't know where they found him, but they're like, hey, you want to just come over here today? You're not busy, right? He's like, I'm making this epic TV show that the whole world watches. And the line they fed him was probably one of the most prolific. Oh, God, just a miracle of sorts. Nice. And I think the Blue Tube allowed us a big thank you to Carl. Uncle Carl Schwartz, the guitar player there, right down the street here in the Brooklyn. He's really a Lower East Side kid, but one of the most fantastic guitar players you'll ever come in contact. He was actually like at the forefront of this at the onset for the New York side of things. After a decade or so of piddling around in LA trying to figure out how to get to and from a location without wanting to strangle somebody. That's pretty much infeasible. I don't even know what is wrong with people. Why are people such dicks? They could be way nicer. It's not hard to just be a human being. I'm gonna play you because I'm gonna run down and grab a little tobacco rolling. So I'm gonna let it blah for a second. You're gonna see the library of Cunstress. Look up the word cunt. That's your homework. What file are we even in? Oh, I reloaded. Yeah, I want 4. 4 is the for now safe. This is gonna buy me 7 minutes. I'll see you guys in 7 minutes. This is a pre-production demo from a band called Proto Slave, a Burbank-born band of an Armenian woman, an American woman, really a Russian Armenian woman, a Russian American woman, a douchebag and a South African boy. We kicked ass, and I'll tell you, very fun stuff. I'll be right back.
Generational slaves, long languishing the mercy of corrupt masters. Stripped of identity, dignity, domain, with the first dreams of decay. The shadows corrode. Once recipes of burden, now a reckoning false. Strength of deed and pain of relics forever lost. Watches of oppression affecting nature's course. Ripe with the taste of victory, but at what cost? Not before long, set about to build on their accomplishments. Living life, gloating and decadent. How quickly they forgot their bloody path to freedom. A mutation of ideals ensued, and the promise of light rapidly extinguished. It became the end of glory, and the beginning of the end to all. Mankind! Once recipes of burning, now one desperate force. Strength of deed and pain of relics forever lost. Watches of oppression affecting nature's course. Ripe with the taste of victory, but at what cost? Why? How could ignorance so soon prevail? Last gasp at finality. The last gasp at finality. Now sway the leaves of the darkest night. And whisper sweetly to no one's heart and nothing. In an ocean of diminished hope, the last great promising souls are laid waste. Pray for them.
Do, I think we may be back. Does it still care about the stream?
Oh yeah, it loves us. Look at that, beautiful. Get that out of here. Like we need the. Can we have 48 for
Variations of it. Interesting. I believe it's still loading.
All right. I'd like to welcome Frank Freak of Nature. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. Oh yeah.
What in tarnation? Jigaboo. Come on, Jigaboo Jones. If you are bored later, you should check out one of my Burbank colleagues, Mr. Jigaboo Jones. He exists. He is a real entity, and he is funnier than heck. I still can't believe he hasn't gotten me shot. Thank goodness. Oh, my sweet heaven. Now, the reason for the redundancy is, for myself, I would like to, did not return. Bastard. And I think I lost my cue. Yes, cue. It is. Wow, we are not functioning. We're not functioning there. Johnny, what's going on? Let's see. Let's see what we got. I don't believe this is functioning correctly there, Jesus. Stream offline. Again, it starts streaming, stop recording. Come over here, it should just poppity pop, pop, pop. I'm, gonna call it a night. I was trying to give you guys a clean, stupendous hour. I don't really know how any of this crap works. For many, many, many years. Oh. Turn that off. No one wants to hear your... Hey, it sounds like you're in a giant bathroom in a cathedral. Not the cathedral, the bathroom in the cathedral. For some reason, it's very hard for people to set reverbs where they think they're setting it as wower. And really, because of their, pre-delay or any of the dampening or just the general functions of the room, the effect, the snare drum, the mic placement, gain structure, any of the output functions, they just really have little to no idea. And it is totally comedic to think. To think I could just jump over to this guy here.
Hi there. Are you guys being good? Oh, I believe you are being super good. Oh, I feel that the world out there is growing. It is incapable of, well, it has to grow somewhat.
You sense the humor in the universe? Oh man, the universe. So we gotta make that stop. I'm gonna roll this. You guys are gonna get tired of this. But I really don't care. This was an accidental cut. This is something that got, you probably noticed why. This is, first take, cutting room floor magic. And all the vocal parts that should be muted, I'm not gonna apologize for them. Listen to them. Oh yeah. What out? Now, there was a band that had some really cool lyrics. They were called Lords of Acid. And I believe the song was I Can Make You Do What I Want You To, with lyrics in I'm going to come on you from Voodoo You. I'm gonna have to cheat. See if our source of energy wasn't limited to semiconductor flow. I would be able to wax poetically without distraction. Oh, it was Voodoo You. It was like after the Crab Louse. Look up Voodoo You. You'll find it. Amazing record. The Coop drawings got me through puberty. Oh, sweet Jesus. The Coop girls. And a black light. I would set it up so you could see it when you'd come home from like across the house. You're like, those glowing demon women await my prepubescent masturbatory functions. Oh, man. Hey, Mr. DJ. No, seriously, Mr. DJ.
I'll go get him. I was gonna find Jesus too.
Yo, man, I'm down!
Getting Jesus. Everybody needs a little Jesus sometime.
Now, I've somehow figured out a way to take the power of the O2R, which really, its power supply will probably fail tonight. Thank God we have a backup. And I mean, it is just a couple caps. I mean, it's really four step-down caps on a PCB with a 110 to transformer to cap. Probably like 4 tracers on the whole board. Alright, this song has to end. I think. Repeat one track, we'll find out. Now for the next few minutes, you're gonna listen to this. You're gonna listen to this, gosh darn, unless you click on something far more entertaining. I really am digging the 3D graphics. Be sure to put your glasses on, kids. It's getting really, really high-tech in here. Oh! Our epic Judaic geometrics. Happy early Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends. Oh, look at them, they're rad, too. Oh, my freaking rainbow. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier, was get this to be a little bit more ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, alright, everybody take drugs. I mean, the legal kind, of course. The kind that you're prescribed by a doctor who mandatorily tells you to take these drugs. Call me in the morning. I wonder if we're going to get a volume control out of the media device. Well, as this near epic heavy metal happy hour of power winds closely to the end, I'm gonna come down to this little button on the QWERTY. Oh man, I'm just find something really mellow to a freeze frame. I'm just using a fractal generator and a blah blah blah, and she'll figure it out or make fun of me for just being such a nerd. Master of nerddom, nerdonium. I am a master nerd. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Nerdonian. Oh, I like that. I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like we're going somewhere together. Take my hand on this epic adventure and we'll... Wow. What? Don't listen to that guy. Quick. Click another channel. I really believe I have just hammered the RAM. Yeah, we'll just let it sit back. This is not something it wants to load. Oh, maybe it was just all black. We'll have to mental note that. Oh, that's cool. That's what I thought, is we'd be able to sneak some little peekers. 2 thumbs up. Be sure to click below. Be sure, you out there, click below. You probably can't even... Look at how epically blood. No, that was my portal. It fades to black. Look at the light. Negative 6 dB. It's funny. I'd like some frequency settings built into my channel, or built into my file name. Thank you. Well, we were talking about the Killing Joke. We were talking about a number of things. We were talking about how ridiculous it is to get a burrito in Los Angeles. No, we weren't. Can you imagine? You can get some of the most amazing chimichangas. Right now, if anybody's in LA listening to this show, go get a killer chimichanga from any of the places you find locally and send me one in the mail. Quick, do it before it catches on fire. That would be really preferable. Look at these these naughty graphics. This is it's neat to see the encoder convert them into basically honeycomb as a result of the 108 pixels by 38 Nintendo full color Game Boy resolution settings. And I hope you look at the light. So, like most episodes, this is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. Come one, come all, find yourself tuned in, turned up, and ready, willing, and able to find out what's going on in the world of, well, God only knows at the time. We'll let you know as it unfolds, and if
something cool happens,
we'll be sure to get a hold of your favorite parents. Take it away, Mr. Alvarado, the Los, the guitar player with the most, Mr. Carlos Alvarado. And, why is that, oh, that's why, because there's no cam. Yes, that best editor ever. Dude, that's so cool. I don't even care if it's low res over here. Let's see if we can get this to stream a little. Oh, it's streaming at 144. Oh my god, that was funny. Alright, that's reasonable. Alright. God. Well. Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. Oh, Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power. As we get the format together, enjoy the, well, the bands like Lords of Acid, The Killing Joke, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, obvious bands, of course, but reach deep into the depths and look for bands like Deep Purple or Rainbow, maybe even deeper. Let me know in the comments below. Find out a place where you yourself reach deep into you yourself. Find.
The song is ended, now move along.
Now that is a drop right there. At least it's right at the end of the loop. See, I can use the audio on my end. Thank goodness you can still hear the audio. So between The Killing Joke, a couple of other bands, I really love thinking about Black Sabbath. It's a long, awesome show. You're going home, everybody's wrapping up. You got a last meal in your hand. You're the first to get there, the last to leave. Well, driving home will always be really special. That really. What is that? It's harmonica, baby. Can't make fun of it. Yeah, you're getting nothing but hate mail. As the wizard walks by, doo-doo-doo-doo, just keeps walking, ba-dum-dum-dum, just keeps walking, oh, God, so good.
he means the universe.
What do I mean?
Let's say it together. Yay, the universe. This message brought to you by the multiverse.
Oh man, I can't imagine what's it like being a couple of universes away. I mean, it's gotta be super cool.
Oh man, I was flying through the Milky Way and related into the parallel Milky Way. It's a very neat intertwined one junction where you get to go to the tri-Milky Way. Well, never mind, you guys can go figure it out. By the way, keep enjoying deforestation. Be sure to let legislation lead to the entire criminalization of her.
Hey, man. I thought Jesus was coming, man. No? Oh, man, while I'm here, man. Well, on the next episode, we may be able to do that. But I'd like to thank you guys.
Yes, that is your hostess with the mostest. That is Frank, freak of nature.
Oh, yes, that is me. Oh, the freak of nature, Frank Beasley, at the lowest, ripping your heads off. And we're going to let you run out with a couple of seconds of some shreddy, big Betty head. All right, yeah, the logo big, and then maybe to a black suit. That's all we got. This is the Heavy Metal Happy Hour of Power, and I think that's going to let me be able to jump over here. Tune in next time for more nonsense, more epic, ridiculous